Assalamualaikum and hi. Today, me and my groupmates would like to do a video critique for our assignment for subject ELC 650, and the movie that we have chosen is The Assistant, was published in 2019. This video critique was prepared by my groupmates and I. My name is Nurul Farhani Fatiha binti Muhammad Asrul with student ID number 20216091176, and we have Fauziah Humaira binti Muhammad Asrid and Nur Izzati binti Ahmad Sujab with me. The Assistant was published in 2019, and this movie talk about Jane, who just started her work as a junior assistant for around 2 months to a famous film production company. The movie basically brings us into a day of an assistant where she does all the duties that a normal assistant would do, such as ordering lunch, making coffee, answering phone calls and messages, preparing meetings, and also settling her boss's personal affairs. But as Jane follows her daily routine, she grows increasingly aware of the abuse that insidiously colors every aspect of her work. An accumulation of degradation which Jane decided to take a stand only to discover the true depth of the system she has entered. The assistant shows that Jane a very hardworking person. And in this movie, we will see that Jane will facing all the hardship in order to protect herself.
Welcome. Have a seat. Whatever's going on, you can tell me. That's what I'm here for. You're relatively new to the company,
I mean, I've been working here for nearly 2 months.
and you're under a lot of stress. Entry-level jobs in this industry are tough, right? Long hours? First one in, last one out.
Good night.
You're smart. You have to be smart. It's a tough job, but I can see that you've got what it takes.
I want those new pages before I get on the plane.
He promised them first thing.
Where we at?
200K in 2 points.
That's bull.
Maybe you can put in a good word for you.
No, he'll hire externally. Listen, his schedule has shifted to 7 p.m. work.
Still at the hotel or?
Yes. What?
This is turkey. I said chicken.
There's a girl waiting.
Oh, her. She's been here before. A few times.
What is it?
The wife. Say he's in an important meeting.
No, say he's in screening.
Where is he?
What did you say to him? What did you say? They told me you were smart.
I overreacted.
It was not my place to question your decision. I will not let you down again.
You know you can always come to us, right? Come to us first, okay?
The last 2 checks don't have a name or anything, just the dollar amount.
Ignore it.
Okay, and will he know what it's for?
Yep, he'll know.
I wouldn't sit there.
Never sit on the couch. Here and here, initial here, sign there.
Do I need a lawyer or something?
Do you have a lawyer?
What happened? Where'd you go?
I was worried for this girl. I mean, they were just like laughing about it.
Can you deal with this?
Hi, why me? Who was that?
That? Wasting my time.
Your mom and I were excited for you. It's a great opportunity.
What can we do?
Do about what?
As you guys seen the trailer movie of the assistant shows that that's how Jane faced her daily life as a junior assistant at the film production company. She has to deal with a negative and positive workplace incidents. The video portrait shows how Jane is treated by her boss as an employee, and also how her colleagues treated her as a person. To sum it up, she has to face her some colleagues that disrespect her even though she has been kind to them, and deal with her boss that uses bad words to her. Um, she also have to deal with the head of the human resources department who does not listen and concern with her complaint. Also, how the the toxic environment in the her workplace itself. Therefore, in this presentation, we would like to highlight the good work attitude and the bad work attitude that Jane have been facing in her daily life at the office. So I would like to explain first about good work attitude that Jane has applied in her daily life as a junior assistant in the film production company that she worked for.
It's not my place to
So
question
the
your
first
decision.
good work
I will
attitude
not. It's not
that
my
Jane
place
has
to
applied
question your
in her
decision.
daily
I
life
will not.
as
It's
a
not my
junior
place to
assistant,
question
first and
your
foremost,
decision.
this
I will
scene
not. It's not my place to
shows
question
that
your decision.
Jane has
I will
met
not. It's not
a
my place to
mistake
question your decision.
at
I
her
will not.
boss,
It's not my
and then
place to
she
question your
decided
decision.
to
I will not. It's not my
apologize
place to question your decision. I will not.
to
It's not
her
my place
boss
to question your
by
decision.
sending an
I will not.
email,
It's not my place to question
and
your decision. I
she
will not. It's not my
has
place
some
to question your decision. I
of
will not. It's
her
not my
colleagues
place to
that
question your
helping her
decision.
and
I
guiding
will not. It's
her
not my place
to
to
how to
question
apologize
your
and
decision. I
how
will
to
not. It's not my
confront
place
her
to
boss,
question your
and
decision.
show
I will
how
not. It's not my place
she
to question
apologetic
your
and
decision.
regret
I
about
will not. It's not
her
my place to question your
mistakes to
decision.
her
I
boss.
will not. It's not my
And
place to question your decision.
show
I will
that
not. It's not my place to question
Jane is
your
the
decision.
person
I will not. It's not my place to question your decision. I
Jane's
will not. It's not my
character
place
is
to question your
shows that
decision.
she
I
is
will
a
not. It's not my
competent
place to
and
question your
apologetic
decision. I will not. It's not my place to
person.
question your
Also, she
decision.
also
I
brave
will not. It's
because
not my
she
place to
admit
question your
she
decision. I will not. It's not my place to
brave for
question your decision.
admitted
I will
her
not. It's not my
mistakes
place to
and
question your decision. I will not. It's not my place to question your decision.
immediately to
I
her
will not.
boss,
It's not my place to
and
question your
by
decision. I will
doing
not. It's
so,
not my place to question your
her
decision.
boss
I will not. It's not my
and
place to
her will
question
have a
your
good
decision. I will
relationship
not. It's not my place to question
because
your decision.
she
I will not. It's not my place to question
made
your decision.
initiative
I will not.
to
It's not my place to question
apologize
your
to her
decision.
boss,
I will
even
not. It's
though
not my place to
her boss
question
is not
your decision. I will not. It's not my place to
partial,
question
it's not
your
always
decision.
right,
I will
but
not. It's not my
as
place to
an
question your
employer,
decision.
you have
I will not. It's not my
as an
place to
employee, you have
question
to
your decision.
apologize to
I
her
will not.
boss,
It's not my
even though
place to
to your
question
boss,
your
even though
decision.
that
I will not. It's
you
not my place to
are
question your decision.
right,
I will not. It's not my place to
he or she
question
acted wrong.
your decision.
But,
I will not. It's not my
that's we
place
call
to question
manners.
your decision.
Yeah,
I will not. It's not my place.
how Jane apply her good work attitude in her daily life. So what she did every morning, every time she come to
How was your weekend?
works,
It was alright, I guess.
she always greet her colleague, even though some of her colleagues gave her a cold shoulder, but
Morning.
this show that Jane is
How was your
someone
weekend?
who approachable
It was alright, I
and
guess.
someone is cheerful and have a good energy, because you you must have a very good energy in the morning to greet someone good morning. It shows that you have manners. It shows that you appreciate them by
How was your weekend?
It was alright, I
as
guess.
for my opinion, by saying a good morning to a person shows that you are ready to to face whatever happened on that day, and because you have a very good start.
How was your weekend?
As for me, who received the good morning greetings, I am very grateful whoever greet me good morning, because it shows that I am appreciate where I belong to. So the effects of having a good relationship with colleague, it's improved collaboration by doing work during work. You know, when we are doing work, we must doing as a team. We must do the work as a team. It shows that
How was your weekend?
that's how company work. Company work by group, not by person. Other than that, if you're having a good relationship with your colleague, it's improve your individual productivity, because you are fun
How was your weekend?
because you are feeling happy, you are feeling fun to go to work, and you'll be more productive. And other than that, it's also improve health, because you are not so stressed about toxic environment and
How was your weekend?
your office, because if you're facing a toxic environment in your office, then your work's life, your adult life is basically a boring life lah, because it's just that you are always stressed and you are not willing to go work. You just go to work just
How
to
was your
earn money,
weekend?
not to make a connection. That's how I thought about this scene, about this Jane behavior. I very like this kind of person.
Morning.
Also, the trait of good etiquette that we see in this movie, it shows that Jane is the person. Jane has a character that she always punctual, come to work every morning. She shows that she is she shows that she is a person who values the time, because if you come work early, then you can finish work early, then you can go home without any workload from the office. You bring back to home, right? So there's a lot of benefit of being punctual. As for example, it's show respect for others, that if you become punctual, that shows that let's say if you have a meeting, then this meeting start at 9, so you have to be there at 9. You can be late, because if you late, that shows that you are disrespect them, because they have to wait for us. That's not how person, I would say, person behave. It's not nice. For me, it's not nice. And then second, the benefits of being punctual is to avoid stress. If you come to work early, then you do your work early, then you are not stressing about meeting the deadline, because you do the work early, so you are not losing anything. And then thirdly, it shows that you are an organized person and a ready to work person in the morning. That shows you execute the positive and good aura to a person surround you. And lastly, the benefits of being punctual that I can give you for you, it shows that you can be trusted. I mean, if you are punctual, people will like you no matter what happen. If you are punctual, because you are easing other people's business, as well as you're easing yourself business. So that's how that's this scene shows that Jane is very good employee.
Alright, in this scene, she doesn't back home because she waits the boss in case he need any time to do work. From his scenes, we can learn about a benefit of being prepared anything to get a lot of benefit. The first thing is able to carry out any sudden task. Because preparation is time consuming, there are some individuals who try to avoid it wherever possible. But if you task yourself to set aside a period of time that's probably more than you think you are going to need, you will feel very satisfied when you complete the task early with a sum in hand. The second point is avoid from being anxious and stressed. Also, the third point is indicate that you are ready to anything. Do you understand what you are preparing? You know why you are doing it. If your works is a part of large projects, do you know what overall projects you are trying to accomplish? If the answer to this question does make a sense of that you do not accord with your aims, then you must preparation might to be a waste of time. Lastly, in the points is for your own benefit. Preparation is not all about seeing how fast you can get the job done. It is more important to focus on doing efficiently. This might mean that you have to revisit on particular area many times in order to perfect it. This is exactly what preparation is all about, fully understanding the problem and applying the necessary solution. So we must prepare anything related to our job that we can an unnecessary feeling. Okay. Alright, in this scene we want to talk about the bad work ethics. The first scene is Jane received call from her boss. Jane's boss verbal abused her over the phone when she made something he deemed a mistake by using harsh words in the front of her two male junior assistant co-workers. In the scene, to add the insult of injury, as soon as Jane returns to her desk, she receives an angry phone call from her boss, yelling at her and her calling worthless. He treats her job and her potential in the industry, manipulated into a silence so she can have a career that he desires. He demands an apology from her, to which her replies saying that her pushed her because she good and he want to make her quit. This corporate culture and abuse to low-level workers is truly disgusting. Yes, it happens more than we probably like to admit. Even where the might not about sexual operation like a company in the film. I'm sure we all either had a boss of or someone who has had a boss like unseen man in the same film. Alright, the second scene is hit HR as unprofessionally by neglecting that report. Jane wants to report her boss to HR, but the head of HR turns a blind eye to her concern. Alright, in the scene, over the course of the film, we see Jane is reaction her boss in this reaction in despise. When the new assistant shows up, Jane is moved in her creation. She gets up enough to go to HR with her findings. As I walked through the day with her, gathering the same evidence that she had, I understood how she got the place of needing to share what has happening. Yet the film portrays how difficult borrowing the whistle of abuse and a corporation really is. The HR she speaks to dismiss and display some perfectly delivery just like Lee. He is a never sympathy to her, despite his claim to be there for her. His attempt to make sure she feels comfortable and superficial and countered by his disinterested body language. In a truly into the gym, when he said a line, she was leaving his office. That's nothing. Nothing to worry about. He's not your price. My jaw literally dropped. I sure have been shocked by this, but I was nutless.
Next scene is Jane's colleague show a bad attitude. Jane colleague shows a bad manners while eating. Her friend sit on his chair while eating, but in the same time he put his legs on table. The effect and recommendation to have good table manners. The effect is people will have bad perspective toward us. The recommendation is first, eat slowly with a mouth closed. Second, do not put the leg on the table while eating. Then lastly, to keep the elbows off the table.
The hotel.
Next scene is buyer's employer. In the afternoon, a young lady named Sina saying she has been offered a job as a junior assistant without any experience.
Where they put you when you started?
Effect and recommendation.
No.
The effect cause bad reputation and reduce the quality of work in the organization. The recommendation, hiring through interview and qualification. Next scene is buyer's employer. In the afternoon, a young lady named Sina saying she has been offered a job as a junior assistant without any experience.
Boise.
Effect and recommendation. The effect cause bad reputation and reduce the quality of work in the organization. The last scene, second assistant throwing paper towards Jane.
What?
Male assistant throwing a paper to call her and pass the issue that they handle to her. The effect and recommendation. The effect, lost respect from colleague. The recommendation, call the person nicely. Face the problem that you are dealing by yourself. If help is needed, ask in proper manner.
Can you deal with this?
Now, the conclusion about the movie The Assistant. The Assistant has teach us about the existence of a certain powerful people that exploits the absolute authority towards their workers, and some worker to choose ignorance to all the unrespectable deeds, avoiding getting a sex. There is a much we can learn from this video, except in terms of professional and unprofessional behavior in the workplace. This video accept a highlights of the importance of work ethics, communication, body language, and a personality in the workplace. So, we can conclude that all these aspects of communication do not only impact our relationship with other, but also teach us to communication effectively. We must remember that when interacting professionally, we have to show respect by listening attentively and observe politely in every aspect of our communication. So, this video emphasizes the issue at the workplace by displaying the behavior of people being disrespectful, irresponsible, apologizing for the mistake, unfair, has a lack of a common sense, and a poor communication skill. This issue not only affect the relationship between colleges, but it also teaches us to be a professional person at the workplace. So that's all for me and my friends for a creative video about the assistant. So that's all. Thank you.